Hello everybody. So today's video is mainly about how to use a graphing tool on MyMathLab from assignment 3.1. In that assignment, you will practice some things about logarithms that come from other videos I've made. And what you see here is an example as it would be worked on paper, but I guess the trouble and the issue that I need to address now in this video is how to use the graphing tool that's for logarithms. All right, so right here, this is a logarithm. Suppose that we want to graph it. Okay, the way that you might do that is to proceed by making a table and getting some points, and then from those points drawing the graph. That's what a graph is. A graph is just a bunch of points that form some sort of pattern. The overall pattern is the graph. So if you look at assignment 3.1, the very first question will be something like this: y equals log base 3 of x. And it will give you a table to complete, and then it will ask you to generate the graph. You can't draw it because it's on MyMathLab, but you have to produce the graph, and you have to use the graphing tool to do that. All right. So now in other videos, I've explained, say if x is 1/3, what would y be? It would be -1. What's the reason for that? 3 to the -1 power is 1/3. Okay, so I in this video I wasn't going to go into detail about that because I've addressed how you would calculate these numbers in other videos. But okay, so let's say that this is the example that we have. Let's now go to MyMathLab and figure out how to use the graphing tool for a question like this. So I'm going to share the screen, and all this is going to disappear when I do that. And it will look strange, but let's see. Here's what I wanted to show you. This is the very question I was trying to do. Okay. And there's the table that I just made. All right. So that's part one. Now, part two will be to generate the graph. And it's not as simple as just plotting these points on the graph, but I can show you how to do it. So let's do this. And first we need to tell MyMathLab what kind of shape we're going to have. And you can look at these shapes over here, and that's the one we want. And you even see that it pops up that that's the logarithm tool. And we are graphing a logarithm, and it makes sense to use that, so I do that. And then it wants me to put like an initial point on there. All right, what point should we choose? Well, I've got the table over here, right? But, you know, how about 1 for x, 0 for y? That's pretty easy. So there. And notice how like something like I had sketched over on my other screen shows up. But the points are not, you know, necessarily correct from there. And the way I get the rest of the points to fall into place is by choosing the base. There's no vertical stretch or horizontal stretch or shift or anything like that on this particular function, nor on any of the others that you'll find in this assignment, at least not this semester right now. I just need to get the base to be what I have it to be, which is 3 in our case. You see that logarithm? That's logarithm base 3 of x. The base is 3, so you put 3 in. And then if I click anywhere, notice how the shape changed a little bit. That's what makes the rest of the points fall into place. You put one initial point that's correct, you choose the base, and everything falls into place from there. Okay, so like 3 and 1, I noticed when I put that in and pressed enter, it shifted down just very slightly, right? And it put it right there at 3 for x, 1 for y. Well, that's what I want. Okay. All right, so I have my graph. I'm going to save it, and I'm going to check it, and I got it right. Okay, no surprise there, because I am showing you how to do it. Anyway, so that's how you do it. Oh geez, got to get this off. There we go. Okay, so that's how you do it. That'll get you started on the first few problems on assignment 3.1. Let me know if you have any other questions.